Hello, my dear students. I am Madhav Somyar, Assistant Professor of English, Shri Madaneshwara Government First Aid College, Kabali, Gundlupete Taluk. In this session, we shall discuss Baruka the Lion. It's a part of the Lion and the Jewel play, which is prescribed for 6th semester BA optional English students of University of Mysore. In the last session, we discussed about the beginning of the play, that is morning, in which we saw long discussion or conversation between Siddhi and Lakunle. So, so when they are discussing about paying bride price for the marriage between Siddhi and Lakunle, so we heard young girls and drummers enter, and a girl tells that the stranger from outside world with one-eyed box is back. So here one-eyed box is refers to camera. Okay, so as they were talking, so we can heard there is a sound of drums and all, and some girls came to the place where they are talking, and they said that he brought all his images and the magazine. So once upon a time, that is before the play begins, a stranger or a traveler from Lagos city came to the village Ilugile, okay, and he took some pictures. So that person now came back, okay, with all his images and magazine, okay. Siddhi is excited to know that her pictures are on the cover page of the book, and she is very beautiful and become very famous in the capital. So from the girls who came there, Siddhi came to know that there is a beautiful picture on the cover page of the that magazine, where she looks very beautiful, and because of that picture she become very famous in the city or the capital. So here Siddhi is very happy to know that her pictures are there on the cover page of the book or the magazine. But Lakunle is skeptical and bitter to hear this. So the Lakunle who is standing there, he felt skeptical and bitter. Okay, to know that there are pictures of Siddhi on the magazine. Baruka the lion, and in this moment we also heard about, okay, Baruka, uh, who is considered as the lion. That means the Bell, that means the chief of the village. Okay, he is also the most important character of this play. So here we can see very important character of the play, Baruka, the Bell or the lion. So here the Bell means the chief of the village, and he is also called as the lion. He is 62 years old, the chief of the village. So he is very old person, that is 62 years, and he is considered as the head of the village. He too has his picture in the magazine, but it's small and near another picture of village latrine. The girls who came near Siddhi, they informed that there are three pictures of Siddhi in the book. Okay, that too, one is on the cover page in which she looks very beautiful, and Siddhi is very happy that I quote, that would bestow upon me beauty beyond the dreams of a goddess. So that is, she thinks that she is very beautiful. Unfortunately, there is also a picture of the lion, that is Baroka, but it's very small, and he can be seen near the village latrine. And one of the girls opines that, okay, mm, that if the stranger had omitted his pictures, that would be better for much better for that person. Okay, instead of showing him very small, that too near a village latrine. Okay, Siddhi is very happy because she thinks that she is more esteemed than the Bale, the lion of Ilugine. Uh, when Siddhi came to know that there is also a picture of Baruka, but it's very small. Um, um, that makes her feel very happy because she is considered as more esteemed, okay, compared to that person. So in this slide there is a small mistake, that is, it should be Baroka. It became Baruka. Please make it correct. Okay. And see the now, as far as the magazine is concerned, she is lighted, okay, due to her picture and beauty, okay, compared to the importance to this person, that is the chief Baruka. Siddhi, a happy woman. Siddhi, knowing that she is known worldwide, and she tells Lakunle that she is so famous and perhaps she does not need to marry him. She says, known as I am to the whole world, I would be demean my worth to wed a mere village school teacher. So just before the arrival of the girls, and before knowing the news that there are pictures of Siddhi on the magazine, Siddhi accepted the proposal of marriage proposal of Lakunle, okay, on one condition, that is the paying of bride price. But now, after knowing her pictures and popularity, Siddhi now she denies marrying school teacher. Okay, she is not ready to mere wed a mere village school teacher, because she become very famous. And this is very important, that for the first time Siddhi realized that she is very beautiful. Okay, uh, this makes she feel proud about her beauty. Okay, and also entire village started looking at her Siddhi in a different perspective and different way. Reenacting the arrival of the travelers, Siddhi became very happy after looking at the pictures of her in the magazine, and they decided to reenact the arrival of the stranger or the traveler who took the photographs of Siddhi and make her world famous. And through her, even the village Iju has also become very famous through uh, Siddhi. A gathering crowd cheers for the stranger, and Siddhi widely suggests dancing the dance of this lost traveler. With drums and all music, they started enacting the arrival of that person. The performance of reenactment of the arrival of the stranger begins. Lakunle become the stranger, and everyone chants and dances around him. So they convinced Lakunle to become the stranger. Okay, and the other girls and other people started chanting and dancing around him. And four girls started enacting as the wheels of the car. Okay, and Lakunle start driving the car, and just like they started the reenacting this play or the arrival of that person. But in one moment, his car stops running. So at that time, he get on from the car and started walking towards the woods. Okay, when he was walking in the woods, uh, there a monkey drops suddenly in the path and gibbers at him. Okay, uh, and when he was recovering, he heard uh, uh, girls singing, the sound of girls singing, and he started following her. And when he was about to take the photographs of that girl, that is Siddhi, oh, he falls into the river. So this is actually the story of the stranger arriving to the village and taking the photographs of Siddhi. Okay, they are just when they are reenacting this, we can see the entry of Baroka. Suddenly Baroka enters and they stop. Lakunle tries to sneaks off while others kneel to him, but Baroka calls him back. So when they are enacting this arrival of the stranger from the behind trees, Baroka enters with his attendants. Uh, at that time, all the people stop their performance and they start kneeling to him, that or they showing respect to Baroka. But at that time, Lakunle tries to slip away from that place, but Baroka calls him back. Baroka tells him to continue the performance and said he will play Chief Massage. And Baroka is also in the very good mood and he do not want to disturb the performance. And also he would like to enact uh, any of the characters, and he decided to play the Chief Basaje, and so that the performance again begins. Reenacting the arrival of the traveler continued. Lakunle wonders aloud why Baroka has time for his foolishness. Baroka replies that without these things, the Bale's life would be pretty dull. So Lakunle thought that Baroka should have other better things to do than just mere participating in the performance like this. When he wonders aloud, Baka answers him that so without all this performance and all, his life would be pretty dull. So because of that reason, he um, used to engage in performances like this. The play begins again with villagers clamoring for punishment of the stranger because he took the village maidenhood. So again, Lakunle decided to play the stranger, and when he was about to take the photographs of Siddhi, villagers started making sounds, and they decided to punish the stranger because he took the photographs of the beauty of the village. But at that time, the chief, that is Baruka, intervenes and pacifies them. Siddhi is brought in Lakunle as the stranger takes the pictures of her, and also drinks a lot and becomes sick. So Baroka convinces them, okay, not to disturb that stranger here, Lakunle. And at that time, Siddhi is brought into the stage, and Lakunle start taking the pictures of uh, Siddhi. Okay, just how the stranger took the photographs, and amidst that he start drinking. Okay, they are just mere acting now. He start drinking a lot and become sick. Okay, before they gone out from the performance. So, reenacting the arrival of the traveler continued. As the play ends, Siddhi tells him that he did a perfect job of playing a stranger and it was better than teaching in school. So, by taking the photographs of Siddhi, their performance of reenacting the arrival of the traveler ends. So, after this ends, Siddhi comments or compliments Lakunle about his performing the job of acting the traveler, and she tells that he did better, and it's he really did better, and comparing to his teachings in the school. Siddhi and other girls with Lakunle run off to find the strange man and his book. So after that, Siddhi decided to search that strange man to get the book, and she calls other girls, and also she took Lakunle with them because he may help them to find that person and get that book. So in this time, Baroka muses he has not taken a wife in 5 months. So Baroka, who was sitting there and watching all these ongoings, he just muses. He thought that he has not taken a wife in last 5 months. That is new wife. This is just analysis of this part, objectification of Nigeria. So at this point of time, we can see three major characters on the stage: Sidi, Lakunle, and Baroka. So if we think that the lion and the jewel is an allegory on the political situations of Nigeria, we can assume that Sidi character symbolizes the objectification of Nigeria, or we can consider that Sidi symbolizes Nigeria. And after got independence from British, Nigeria struggled with self-identity. Even after the independence, Nigeria really struggled and faced long periods of civil strife, and that Nigeria couldn't uh, gets on his own. Okay, there is a confusion in the mindset of Nigerian people that should it return completely to traditional ways and values, or should it fully embrace the modernization offered by colonial powers. So when in 1951 the British left Nigeria, the people of Nigeria caught in between these traditional ways, their own traditional ways and values, or they should follow the modernization of the colonial powers. So this the situation of Nigeria when they become independent. and decolonization creates hybridity. So at that point of time in 1960s, uh, uh, between these two, that is traditional and modernization, there is a hybridity. Okay, who are modern as well as they are following traditions, and also they know English. So the living of British people really creates some kind of hybridity in Nigeria. So the Nigeria is in this kind of confusion and dilemma. Okay, what to follow in their future. Okay, so it's continued. Sidi, the beautiful jewel. So Sidi is considered as the jewel of the village, can be seen as Nigeria is the desire of many men. And since Sidi is very beautiful, and we can assume that she is Nigeria, she represents Nigeria in this play. Actually, she is desire of many men of that village. In this scene, both Lakunle, who represents European culture, and Baruka, who represent traditional Nigerian culture, want to marry Sidi. So, Lakunle, as I told you, he represents European culture, and Baroka, he represents traditional Nigerian culture. In the beginning of the play, we saw that Lakunle would like to marry Siri. That means he would like to own her. Okay. At the same time, at the end of this part, that is morning, we can see Baroka. Okay, he start thinking that he has not taken a wife a new wife in the last 5 months. That means he also have would like to marry Sidi. That means both uh, Baruka and Lakunle would like to have control over Sidi. Okay, that means Nigeria is in between. Through Lakunle's dialogue, it becomes clear that for both men and traditional and modern, marriage is simply another word for control. So Lakunle says that through marriage he can control Sidi, she can civilize Sidi. In the same way, here we can say we can take marriage as control. Okay, the controlling Sidi. Uh, so in this part, we can see that there is a conflict between European culture and traditional Nigerian culture. Okay, and we can see these three important characters. Okay, who represents Nigeria, European culture, and traditional culture of Nigeria. Uh, so this is the importance of this scene. With this, we ends with the first part of the play, that is morning. In the next class, we can discuss the second part of the play, that is noon. Thank you very much.